Awaken your inner light by meditating upon these 7 realities given by Avatar Meher Baba. Avatar Meher Baba said, "I give no importance to creed, dogma, caste, or the performance of religious ceremonies and rites, but to the understanding of the following 7 realities: existence, love, sacrifice, renunciation, knowledge, control, and surrender." Sit in a comfortable position and keep your palms facing the ceiling. Start relaxing your entire body. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your back, your stomach, your legs, your feet, your toes, and every other part, muscle, cell of your mind, body, and spirit be completely relaxed and comforted in the love of God. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in and out, keep relaxing further and contemplate in your inner silence on each of the 7 realities when you hear them. You shall move through each of these realities and be left in your inner silence to contemplate upon them until you hear the next one. The first reality. The only real existence is that of the one and only God, who is the self in every finite self. The only real existence is that of the one and only God, who is the self in every finite self. Contemplate on this reality in your inner silence until you hear the next one. Keep breathing in and breathing out as you feel the words spreading in your entire mind, body, and spirit. The only real existence is that of the one and only God, who is the self in every finite self. Now take a deep breath and repeat the first reality in your mind. The only real existence is that of the one and only God, who is the self in every finite self. Feel the words permeating your entire consciousness. The second reality. The only real love is the love for this infinity, that is God, which arouses an intense longing to see, know and become one with its truth, that is God. The only real love is the love for this infinity, that is God, which arouses an intense longing to see, know, and become one with its truth, that is God. Feel the words once again. Feel them spread in your entire inner world. Keep breathing in and breathing out as you allow these words to permeate your consciousness. Take a deep breath and repeat the second reality in your mind. The only real love is the love for this infinity, that is God, which arouses an intense longing to see, know, and become one with its truth, that is God. Feel the words permeating your entire consciousness. The third reality, the only real sacrifice, is that in which, in pursuance of this love, all things, body, mind, position, welfare, and even life itself are sacrificed. The only real sacrifice is that in which, in pursuance of this love, all things, body, mind, position, welfare, and even life itself are sacrificed. Allow these words to fill your entire inner being, your entire inner world. Feel the words permeating your entire consciousness. Take a deep breath and repeat the third reality in your mind. The only real sacrifice is that in which, in pursuance of this love, all things, body, mind, position, welfare, and even life itself are sacrificed. Feel these words permeate your entire consciousness. Allow these words to move deeper into your inner being. The fourth reality. The only real renunciation is that which abandons, even in the midst of worldly duties, all selfish thoughts and desires. The only real renunciation is that which abandons, even in the midst of worldly duties, all selfish thoughts and desires. Feel the words spreading in your entire inner world. Keep taking your deep breaths and allowing these words to fill your entire inner being. Now take a deep breath and repeat the fourth reality in your mind. The only real renunciation is that which abandons, even in the midst of worldly duties, all selfish thoughts and desires. Feel the words permeating your entire consciousness and allow each word to go deeper and more deeper into your inner world. The fifth reality. The only real knowledge is the knowledge that God is the inner dweller in good people and in so-called bad, in saint and in so-called sinner. This knowledge requires you to help all equally as circumstances demand, without expectation of reward, and when compelled to take part in a dispute, to act without the slightest trace of enmity or hatred, to try to make others happy with brotherly or sisterly feeling for each one, and to harm no one in thought, word, or deed, not even those who harm you. Feel these words getting into the realms of your innermost being. Fill your entire inner world with these words. Now, take a deep breath and repeat the fifth reality in your mind. The only real knowledge is the knowledge that God is the inner dweller in good people and in so-called bad, in saint and in so-called sinner. This knowledge requires you to help all equally as circumstances demand, without expectation of reward. And when compelled to take part in a dispute, to act without the slightest trace of enmity or hatred, to try to make others happy with brotherly or sisterly feeling for each one, and to harm no one in thought, word, or deed, not even those who harm you. Feel these words permeating your entire consciousness and allow them to go deeper and deeper into your innermost realms of your being. The sixth reality, the only real control, is the discipline of the senses, to abstain from indulgence in low desires, which alone ensures absolute purity of character. The only real control is the discipline of the senses, to abstain from indulgence in low desires, which alone ensures absolute purity of character. Allow these words to move in deeper and deeper into your inner world. Feel the words going in and spreading in your entire inner being. Now, take a deep breath and repeat the sixth reality in your mind. The only real control is the discipline of the senses to abstain from indulgence in low desires, which alone ensures absolute purity of character. Feel these words going deep within and permeating your entire consciousness. Fill your entire inner being and inner world with these words. Allow them to move deeper and deeper into the innermost realms of your consciousness. The seventh reality, the only real surrender, is that in which poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstance, and the individual amidst every kind of hardship, is resigned with perfect calm to the will of God. The only real surrender is that in which poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstance, and the individual amidst every kind of hardship is resigned with perfect calm to the will of God. Feel these words going more and more deeper into every cell of your being, in the deepest realms of your consciousness. And now take a deep breath and repeat the seventh reality in your mind. The only real surrender is that in which poise is undisturbed by any adverse circumstance, and the individual amidst every kind of hardship is resigned with perfect calm to the will of God. Take a deep breath and feel these words going deeper and deeper into your innermost being. Allow these words to permeate the deepest realms of your consciousness. Feel the words permeating every cell, every DNA, every drop of blood, every nook and corner of your innermost being is being filled with these words. And as you allow all these words to permeate your consciousness, we shall now imprint each of these 7 realities into our 7 energy centers, our chakras. Take a deep breath and take your mind's eye or focus and intent to the base of your spine, to your root chakra, the energy center of all survival and existence. And as you take your mind's eye or intent to the root chakra, you shall now imprint the first reality, existence, into the root chakra. Imprint existence into the root chakra. And now take a deep breath and move 4 fingers below the navel area to your sacral chakra, the energy center for all issues connected to intimacy, relationships, desires, fulfillment. And now you shall imprint the second reality love into this. Imprint the second reality, love, into your sacral chakra. Now, take a deep breath and take your mind's eye or focus and intent to the point just below your rib cage, the center of your upper abdominal area, and intent the solar plexus chakra, the energy center of all control, of all will, of all habits, of all determination, stubbornness, rigidity. And now you shall imprint the third reality, sacrifice, into the solar plexus chakra. And now take a deep breath and take your mind's eye or focus to the center of your chest area, to your heart chakra, the energy center of all the heart's desires, thoughts, center of love, center of execution of all our emotions and feelings. And here you shall imprint the fourth reality, renunciation. Imprint renunciation into your heart chakra. And now take a deep breath and take your mind's eye or focus to the center of your lower throat area, to the throat chakra, the energy center of your creative expression, of what you project and speak out into the world, the center of the words of justice, fairness, the knowledge that you have, the usage of the knowledge that you have is expressed through this energy center. And now you shall imprint the fifth reality, knowledge, into your throat chakra. Imprint the reality, knowledge, into your throat chakra. And now you shall take a deep breath and take your mind's eye or focus to the center of your forehead area, just above the eyebrows, and intent your third eye chakra, the energy center of all focus, clarity, illumination on the path ahead, the energy center, the controlling center of all divine knowledge, the center of willpower, discipline of all the senses. Now you shall imprint the sixth reality, control, into your third eye chakra. Imprint control into the third eye chakra. And now take a deep breath and take your mind's eye and focus to the center of the top of your head area, to the crown chakra, the energy center of your connection to the universe, to the cosmos, to that one supreme power, God. Now you shall imprint the seventh reality, surrender, into your crown chakra. Imprint surrender into the crown chakra. And as you imprint all the 7 realities into the 7 energy centers, you shall take 3 deep breaths of love and gratitude as you allow all the 7 realities to be ingrained and resonate in your daily life, in every part of your consciousness. The realities of real existence, real love, real sacrifice, real renunciation, real knowledge, real control, and real surrender be permanently ingrained within you. And now remain in a few moments of silence as you contemplate and allow all of these realities to be further, deeper ingrained into you. Connect to that God within you as you remain in your inner silence. And now, as we close this beautiful meditation, we thank God for helping us live these 7 realities in our daily lives. We thank God for facilitating this entire process. Feel the gratitude in your heart center and thank and bless the entire universe. We thank Avatar Meher Baba for his presence in our lives. May the Lord's love, mercy, and compassion be unto all of us. And now, at the count of 10, slowly open your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly open your eyes. In love and light, stay blessed and protected. This is Roshni Shanaz. In His love always, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.